In this lesson, we will start deepening the contents of Falck Renewables sustainability initiatives, following the approach described through our Sustainability Charter. The first aspect we will take into consideration are the creation of job opportunities at local level and the enhancement of local supply chain. These two key issues are recurrently highlighted as a priority by local communities. As a matter of fact, wind farms are generally located in rural areas where socioeconomic development is lower than other areas, such as urban spaces. In this sense, even a small contribute to local economy can make a difference. Partnering with the communities around our wind farms are at the heart of everything we do. Our responsible approach to business is based on a strong belief that all our wealth and jobs, they come from the land on which our projects are built and the people we share these sites with. Although not operating in a labor-intensive industry, whenever possible and commercially viable, we offer local employment opportunities throughout the entire cycle of our plants, from the construction phase to operations and prospectively to decommissioning. On a business-as-usual approach, these opportunities are commonly confined within the space of collateral services, such as road construction, plant surveillance, facility management, gardening, and so on. But we acknowledge that local development is also deeply connected to the presence of talents on the territory, and we believe in nurturing those talents. This is why we are strongly committed to the creation of higher technical competences in the areas where our plants are based. Therefore, we have decided to support local young people that want to become a qualified renewable energy technician, particularly in the wind space. As an example, around our UK wind farms, we have created a sustainable energy support scheme to help students access training opportunities, which will develop them into the professionals we could work with in the future. Applicants must come from the community surrounding Falck Renewables wind farms, and they must be ready to enroll in a wind energy technician course at UK Higher National Certification or equivalent. The support scheme will help them covering part of their expenses, such as commuting costs, training material like books or equipment. But we think that an approach as the one just described is not necessarily enough. We definitely can have a higher impact by playing our part in closing the gap between job offer and demand. To aim at that, we have decided to leverage on the contracts we sign with our commercial partners, such as wind turbine suppliers, to engage them in this initiative. In a few words, what do? We arrange a public meeting where our technology supplier meets the local community and presents its company's business. While doing so, we ask the supplier to interview those individuals whose studies we have supported. If proved to be talented, students could be selected to work with the supplier in the local project. This results to be a triple-win solution for the growth of local employment, for our technology supplier that would save costs by hiring local workforce, and correspondingly for us, Falck Renewables. More in general, we think to a company as a powerful agent of sustainable development for the communities where it operates. Under this perspective, we see local sourcing of goods and services as a means to foster local economic development. This is why we do opt for a short supply chain whenever our needs can be satisfied by local enterprises. This approach has a lot of upside. Falck Renewables local sourcing translates into reduced procurement costs, a better integration in the local system, and in the end, to a higher overall economic performance. For the community, this translates into a greater involvement of local companies, therefore into a boost in local economy. As a more global benefit, relying upon local supply chain helps reducing our environmental footprint, since it lessens the impact of the logistic chain we rely on. A practical example: when organizing a wind farm construction, we stage in the area a contractor's open day. where we gather the local entrepreneurial community to illustrate our procurement needs. Local companies are generally invited based on their belonging to the zip codes surrounding the construction site. During this meeting, we illustrate the technical economic specifications of the goods and services we need to build a wind farm, so that local companies can place an offer. For all those products or services that cannot be found locally, we then open the supply to a wider footloose competition. At the end of 2017, we have organized a Contractors Open Day in central Sweden, where we're currently building 2 new wind farms. Approximately 80 companies, contractors, suppliers or consultants participated in matchmaking sessions to discuss business opportunities arising from the construction works. In 2018, we have done the same in Norway, where we are building 2 more wind plants.